Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of Beyond the Reels, a series where we take a more in-depth look at some of the latest slots to hit the sector. My name is James Ross, Senior Reporter for CasinoBeats and SlotBeats, and today I have the privilege to welcome Hubert Spala, the game producer at AvatarUX Studios. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, thank you. It's great to be here.
Perfect. So, as Hubert is our guest, viewers have probably guessed that we'll be looking at AvatarUX's most recent addition to its Pop Win series with Papaya Pop. I am pronouncing that right,
Yes, it is Papaya.
Papaya Pop. And I must say off the bat, the art style for this title is stunning. It really is stunning. I'm a huge fan of like the 1920s jazz theme, and it gives off such a Gatsby vibe. So I'm digging it. But can I just ask what the initial thinking behind this was, and like how did it evolve throughout the development process?
Yeah, of course. So it all started with the idea that we want to make a fruit game. Once again, because fruit theme is eternal, fruit theme is never going to get old. But at the same time, we didn't want to make just another fruit theme. So we were like, okay, well, how we can put a little bit of a twist on it. And the idea was, we milled quite a few different ideas, but we decided to make luxury fruits. So that was the first idea here. So we still do fruits, but we are going off the chart, and instead of traditional lemons, cherries, watermelons, we are going to find some rare and unusual fruits and go with them. That's why we have the papaya, that's why we have the dragon fruit, the strange kiwi that I still don't remember the name of correctly, carambola, and so on. So that was the first thing. And once we had the rare fruits, we were like, okay, so why not make them golden and shiny and great? And then another idea popped in that we can make this Roaring 20s Art Deco. Art Deco is a very polished, very distinguished style, which fits here great. And we have this royal purple, burnished gold, everything here to make it very glitzy, to make it very glam, in like this traditional kind of way. So that's why it gives this Roaring 20s and Great Gatsby vibe, because it's exactly from that kind of theme that we settled on it. And of course, then it's being all very well sold by the music, because we have this big band swing roaring in the back, giving us this energetic bop. So it's all come together into this theme.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, everything that just comes together so smoothly, and it is kind of a really nice experience to play the game. But you've mentioned it a few times there that at the core it is a fruit title, it's a fruit slot. Why do you think these themes continue to be such a success? And how difficult was it when creating Papaya Pop to actually put your own unique stamp on a theme and genre as in fruit slots, which has been consistently done without the sector, in the history of the sector, shall we say?
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's kind of there's a bit of an answer there, because popularity of this might be exactly because it's so well known. It's a comfort zone. So when we are entering slots and we don't have a particular mood today, we don't know what we want to play, then there's always the fruit slot, trusty and good and traditional, and with us since basically the beginning of the whole gaming, right? So I think that's one part, and the other is simplicity. It doesn't try to be anything magical. It doesn't try to be hitting some strange notes. It's like a good sandwich. It's simple. It's plain, but you still can enjoy it because that's exactly what you want right now. You don't need to think. You don't want to have some strange explosion and curious view. You just want to get down to it, click some spins, enjoy some wins. And that's why I think the traditional fruit theme is so popular. As for the difficulty of putting a spin on it, it's always extremely difficult because due to the popularity of this theme, it is quite widely spread, so to speak. It is everywhere. Everyone has fruit slots, and quite a few of them. That's why we kind of went pretty far with this one, because at the first glance, you would not say that it's a classic fruit slot, either in behavior or theme, but it is. It's just like a spiritual successor due to the theme and the look of the game as it is right now.
Mm-hmm. And so you mentioned about the simplicity of fruit slots. Just to kind of get a bit more simple explanations of the game's features, Papaya Pop comes with a gamble wheel. Can you just guide us through how this is activated and how its inclusion actually impacts the player's experience while playing the game?
Well, it's activated by unlocking the base game. So this is a core component really of our mechanic, which is pop wins. So as you know, pop wins, pop games, you win, you expand the reels and hope to get more ways, more wins. It's a very great, exciting cycle. And once you unlock all the reels in base game, you are going to enter the bonus game. But before entering the bonus game, we are giving the option to gamble because it's exciting, because it's cool, and because it offers a chance to enter the bonus game on a better standing. So instead of starting with a small reel and small multiplier, you can already punch in with a much better starting multiplier and already unlock reels to some degree. And of course, that you enter the gamble wheel, which is a staple for us right now. And on the gamble wheel, we have two stages, which you can gamble your free spins that you earned. And either you'll get better free spins, or well, if the fortune isn't favoring you, you can of course lose them. But well, you will unlock them again, and of course we have the buy bonus option wherever it is available.
And like I said, you did talk about the kind of free spins bonus mode there. Can you just shed some light on how the free spins round works, how we can trigger the free spins round, and how the multiplier values within that round kind of work? Because it is a lot of free spins rounds do kind of have the similar multiplier within them, but this one's a little bit different compared to others. Can you just walk us through it?
Yes. So this one is this is a very traditional game, but at the same time, we don't want to do the same game over and over again. So we always iterate a little bit, at least a little bit, because sometimes we iterate a lot, like in Hubert Pop. But yes, but here this is. Instead of traditional free spins, so instead of like getting 10, 12 free spins and just going through them, we went for unlimited free spins. And as the name suggests, well, they have a potential to be unlimited. The thing is that instead of the number of free spins, we have lives. We have 3 lives, free spins, and every time you land a winning combination of any sort, it resets back to 3, which is great because that means that even this last free spin you get can still bounce you back, and no matter if it's the smallest possible win on the lowest symbol, it can bounce you back and give you more chances to win big and win again. And we actually seen it already quite a few times, so that's great. And it also combo well with our other part, which is the multiplier. The multiplier is also growing indefinitely, so it has no cap. It can grow as big as possible, and it grows on every spin. So as long as you keep spinning, the multiplier can grow, and we already seen multiplier times 33, for example, but we know it can grow bigger because, of course, we run internal tests and we know how much it can grow. So there is a great potential there. You can really have a long and full of wins unlimited free spin round. And how to enter unlimited free spin? Well, as I mentioned before, all you have to do is unlock the reels in the base game, or of course use the buy bonus feature as if it is available in your region.
And we've said it before, the title includes your pop win mechanic. This has been quite stable, certainly in AvatarUX's portfolio. I'm pretty sure every single title but one has the pop win mechanic in there. Can you just... Well, first of all, actually, how does Papaya Pop kind of stand out among the rest of your Pop Win series?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, it's a little bit of an iteration of an older game. It's the same mechanic with a twist. The twist here is the unlimited free spins. This is the first game in our series, which we try with this unlimited free spins. But the Pop Win mechanics is the very same as always, trusted and tried. So each time you win, the symbols pop, you get new symbols, and they can win again, and you expand the reels to get more waves. So there is no change in our winning formula here. We just want you to enter the free spins and enjoy the unlimited free spins for as long as they are generous to you.
Perfect. And kind of moving forward, how will AvatarUX move from Papaya Pop and continue to evolve its pop win mechanic into its new titles? So is there kind of a limit with what you can do with your pop win mechanic, and how can you
We believe there isn't, to be honest. We are working on some special iterations when it comes to our core mechanics. So what can I mention is we are working on permutations of the pop win mechanic, and you will see features like, for example, pop coins, pop clusters, sticky pop, jack pop. So we want to implement jackpots into pop wins mechanics. We want to have sticky wins with pop wins mechanics. We want to even use the cluster wins with the pop wins mechanics, which is going to be quite explosive with the amount of things that are going to expand. So yeah, we are definitely researching and working on games that will be a twist on the pop win mechanic. But pop win is great. Well, we love it, and I think it's a very exciting thing to always be able to win more on a win. So we will keep the core of it. We'll just translate this mechanic into different mechanics that we think will work great with it.
Perfect. And just a final question for me, like you've mentioned how you can kind of evolve pop wins and certainly, in a sense, integrate a few things. Aside from pop win, is there anything that AvatarUX is working on which you can tell us about? If you can't, feel free to say, keep your nose out.
I can't really give the details, but yes, we are exploring a completely new mechanic internally. It's going to be something brandly fresh, might use pop wins still, because we really like it, but it will be a big one. It's going to have something completely different that none of other games is having right now.
Well, fingers crossed when you actually do put it into a game, we can get you back on here and be on the reels and talk a bit more about it. That's everything from myself. I just want to thank you again, Hubert, for joining us on Beyond the Reels. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you about the Pop Win titles, and good luck with Papaya Pop and his success. Yeah,
thank you very much. It was a great pleasure for me too. And as you mentioned before, whenever you want to talk more about Pop Win games, I am here.
And we'll keep inviting you back on because we love talking about it.
Awesome.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.